I'm Raven Alexis. I'm with Digital Playground, obviously one of their newest contract stars. I am almost 23 years old, and I live here in Las Vegas. I am a technology geek, professed World of Warcraft player.
Yeah.
I actually own my own production company, Raven Alexis Productions. I own and operate two of my own sites, ravensplayhouse.com and ravenalexis.com, so I have a lot of knowledge as far as editing, HTML, coding, all those sorts of things, so that I can actually run my own sites. And now I've kind of joined forces with Digital Playground to kind of take my career to the next level. I've always wanted to sign with them because they're always on the cutting edge of technology. They have the best movies, they have the biggest budgets, and they have Blu-ray, they have pretty much everything that's new and accessible.
So how did you get into the business? You get asked that all the time, I'm sure.
Yes. Well, I started with nude modeling, and very quickly kind of found my way into doing adult work. Since once I did the nude modeling, it was kind of like, well, do I go back now, or do I just own this and do it? I've always been very business minded, and so that was kind of the next logical step, was to make sure that I was set up for life, and I could actually find something to do and turn it into a business for me. So.
Right. It must be dramatically different now for somebody like you than it was say 20 years ago, because you've got the internet, so you have all the tools and options basically to create your own business and that stuff for like when you're older and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So how much thought do you give to that? Is that something that you I don't know, how far ahead are you thinking?
I'm very long-term oriented. I think any woman that's really made it and born has been a businesswoman first, and you really have to think what is the latest technology, what's the latest thing, how do I utilize that to my benefit, and speaking of the internet, it really is a double-edged sword, because as well as getting us tremendous exposure and allowing us to build businesses very fast, it also comes with the risk of things like piracy and our content getting downloaded, put on free torrent sites, porn sites. And so, it's just all about finding the newest and best technology to help prevent that and to set ourselves up for the long term.
Yeah. So the porn industry is, the reputation for helping drive technology. It's always at the forefront. I guess the real question is, why do you think that is? Why is it always at the forefront of new technology?
Well, I think because we have to be. I mean, to make money, to grow our businesses, we have to always be thinking towards the future. I mean, it's kind of like the music industry, the entertainment industry, movies. If you don't come out with the newest thing, somebody else is going to. So it's all about, making sure you get there first. And of course, making incredible content, because now with companies like Digital Playground, the fans have come to expect, pirates and teachers and, the new Fly Girls we have coming out. They're coming to expect incredibly high quality stuff. So it's like, where do you take it after that? Okay, we've done Blu-ray, now where do we go? What's the next thing? And the fans have very high expectations, as well they should.
Right. How much is it how much of a factor is meeting demand versus I was talking to Farley about this too, is adult is also has to jump through a lot of hoops or face a lot of obstacles, whether it's laws or restrictions, all sorts of stuff like that, right? So how much does that play a role in getting to new technologies? Because new technologies are usually regulators or governments and stuff like that. They leave those technologies alone, new technologies alone, because they want people to invest in them and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you look at the internet. The governments are finally getting around to starting to take a look at how the internet should be governed, right?
Yeah.
So, how much of a role is I guess trying to get into the new technologies, is that a way to stay ahead of the people who make the rules? Did that make any sense?
Well, what I would really like to see is that there's more overall control of everything. I think if people obviously people took a little less I guess scared is the word to use, role about sex, then that wouldn't be a problem. But like with the XXX domains, if there was a section of every single thing that you had that was just for adult purposes, I think that would make it a lot easier, because then people, we could develop iPhone applications without worrying. We could develop, internet sites without worrying. We always have to balance between, protecting the children, making websites, making applications, but at the same time, they are for adults. So, I definitely don't think we're trying to get away from the people that make the laws. I think we're just desperate for people to actually make laws that apply to everybody and would actually work, because right now there's no system that really actually works. So
Right.
hopefully that will come very soon.
Right. Okay. So over at CES, the big story is 3D.
Yes.
What do you think about it? Is it what? How do you think it's going to play in this industry?
I love 3D. I really am excited about hopefully in the future doing a movie in 3D or possibly multiple movies in 3D.
Did you see Avatar?
I have not yet seen it. I really want to. I've been here. I've been doing this. No, I'm really excited about it. I think that it could give the fans a huge new chance to be in porn, which is something I think the fans really want. You know, I do reality porn on my own site, and it's amazing how closely and intimately the fans want to be connected with you. You know, and I think that 3D, like if you could actually feel like you're there, that's really gonna help someone's arousal. And I think it's gonna be great for the entertainment industry. And it's also something that can't be pirated easily, so that's always an advantage as well.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So last couple of things. You find that your job gets in the way of your playing World of Warcraft?
No, as soon as I'm off set, I'm usually behind a computer, so
Really?
it's only a matter of minutes before I can be back to bashing again.
How much time do you put in a given week?
Usually 2 or 3 hours a day. Usually,
Really?
I try. Yeah.
Wow. So what else do you? Are you an Xbox or PlayStation girl?
I have Xbox, yes. Right now I'm on Need for Speed and Tiger Woods Golf. I just got the new Call of Duty with the special night vision goggles. That was kind of fun, but it only took me like 3.5 hours to beat the game. So I prefer the longer playing games, but it was fun. Other than that, I'm an outdoor type of girl. I'm a business girl. I work on my stuff, and if I'm not behind a computer screen, I'm usually outside trying to get some sun, get some vitamin D. So.
Right. Okay. And are there any other new technologies that you're excited about that maybe we should be paying attention to?
Well, I keep wanting them to create a holodeck from Star Trek for porn, but I don't think that's going to come anytime soon. I'm a huge Star Trek fan. That would be great. No, I'm really excited about 3D. I'm really excited about what Digital Playground has coming in 2010 and in the future. And I think that what we have